Mitt Romney has been saying that he's in favor of helping the middle class. So he was on Good Morning America on Friday, and they asked him, all right, who do you think is the middle class? Interesting answer.
The fundamentals of my tax policy are these. Number one, reduce tax burdens on middle-income people. So no one can say my plan is going to raise taxes on middle-income people, because principle number one is keep the burden down on middle-income taxpayers.
Is $100,000 middle income?
Well, no, middle income is $200,000, $250,000 and less.
Wow! Middle income is $200,000 to $250,000. Well, that's going to be news to a lot of Americans. They would love that for that to be middle class.
Not as an individual, as a family, right?
Anything you like. Make it a family.
Hey, I gotta tell you,
family
dude,
of 28.
If you live in LA or New York, maybe.
But that's exactly
If you live in the rest of the country, dude, $250,000 is a lot of money. You can buy a nice house.
Yeah, you're like one of the richest guys in town if you got $250,000. Look, but that's exactly the point. In their bubble, in LA, New York, Washington, D.C., all the people they know, they're like, oh, that poor guy only makes $225,000. They view that as like, oh, poor guy, taking one for the team. He's just middle class.
What
right?
do you think of middle class?
I think middle class is around $50,000.
Yeah, I do too.
Right? And I think that is very near the median income of the country, and they have that Mitt Romney guy. He has no sense of a guy in Indiana what he actually makes. And you know, a lot of people to make $50,000 is actually, that's why it's middle class. It's pretty damn good.
Where would he get that kind of information? Because he went to an elitist school. He grew up with a lot of money. He never really had to work. Where would he meet these people?
You know, it's funny. They did this documentary of him on CNN, and it was supposed to be on his side and very favorable to him. And they said, oh, well, look, during Vietnam, he had a hard time, too. Remember, he didn't go to Vietnam. He went to France.
Yeah.
Right. And he stayed in a mansion. But they said, oh, but he had a hard time because people were angry at Americans for going to Vietnam. Now, Mitt Romney was in favor of the Vietnam War. If they're going to be angry at anybody, it should be him. But here's the funny part. They also had some trouble with the mail. And so daddy's money wouldn't get to him on time sometimes. Oh, Are you okay? As you're hiding out in a mansion in France, daddy's money didn't get to you in time. Are you going to be all right?
He knows what suffering is.
Yeah, of course, right? So, and I know you grew up incredibly rich. You are now a multi-millionaire, at the very least $250 million, but you're running for president of the United States of America, where we're not all multimillionaires. You might want to get to understand our real issues and problems so that you can begin to address them. And for this guy to not even try, I can't believe he said that on TV.
I don't know why you're surprised. Look at him.
No, I know he's Mr. Moneybags. I know he's Sir Topham Hat. I got all that. But you're running for president. Don't you think that you'd put a little effort into figuring out what the middle class actually goes through? He didn't even try.
Doesn't care. He doesn't care. Well, on so many other things, like I served my country proselytizing in France while everyone else in Vietnam, or what was he said a while ago? It was like something like, and I give 10% of my money to my church, so that's kind of like paying more in taxes. Like when he was trying to justify not releasing it. No, it's not.
No, it's not. I don't give a damn about your church. That doesn't come to me. That doesn't build my bridges.
That come to church?
Yeah, that doesn't go to my kid's school.
Sorry.
Yeah, that goes to your crazy ass church who then spends it on anti-gay, campaigns.
Or Pepsi.
Or what?
Or buying companies.
Yeah, that's true too.
I mean.
Right. Okay, by the way, one other funny Mitt Romney thing. One of his top advisors, Richard Williamson, just said, oh yeah, if Mitt Romney was president, none of these embassy attacks would be happening. And they're like, why? They'd be like, because he'd show people who's boss. And so they would respect him and know not to attack the U.S. embassies. Yeah, how'd that work out during George W. Bush? Where our embassies were attacked, by the way, over and over again. And the UN was also hit in 2003 in Iraq. 22 people died. Our embassies in so many different countries were constantly attacked. We were constantly attacked. 9/11 happened under Bush. When a Republican comes in, they know not to hit us. On which planet?